There's me, Chandler Jones in the flesh. Call it CTE, call it what you want.
I'm gonna just keep it real. The NFL has a very serious problem on their hands. There's no more one-offs anymore where a bad person got convicted of a bad thing and everybody lets forget about it. No, there are clusters, okay? You got this Sergio Brown story, which I've been trying to avoid, but I can't do it anymore. You got the Chandler Jones story, which I've covered, where this person got involuntarily committed, basically, and is going and crying out for help, literally crying on his IG live or Facebook stream, whatever the case may be. And then you have Antonio Brown, quote unquote, catch that energy, quote unquote, get an AFL team thrown out of the league, quote, AKA, I'm gonna take all my clothes off and be half naked and run out of the stadium. Who does that? And then have so many incidents with his baby mom and have arrest and whatever else might happen or occur. They not acting traditionally thinking, and they did not act this way going into the league. While they were into the league, it was over time where you started to see their behavior become a little unhinged. You look at Sergio Brown's IG videos after, the alleged passing of his family member. He's deranged. He's in Mexico having a good time, shirt off. And that's go to show you. You go to these countries, you see people out on vacation. A lot of these people might be future criminals or criminals at large, and you just don't know it. So be careful. But my point of saying this isn't isolated anymore. You got 3 really damn near active players. If Antonio Brown wanted to play and still had not gone through those things, he would still be playing. Chandler Jones signed a contract. He was active on the team. And Sergio Brown's only a few years removed from the NFL. So this isn't something that they're going to act up 20-something years down the line. No, my friend. This is while they're on an NFL team. Now, I give much kudos to the Raiders. I feel like they've helped Chandler Jones more than a lot of different organizations have. And especially knowing that he just signed with the team, they showed a lot of significant care. But I think whatever conversations they're having in the NFL league office, it needs to be converted to action, because this is a severe problem. These people are screaming for help. They need the help, and we're not seeing it because this person, unfortunately, Sergio Brown, if you don't know his story, is accused of, unfortunately, being involved in the passing of his family member. And it just hurts because knowing who that family member is to him, that wasn't the child she raised. It couldn't have been. It just couldn't have been. And you hear what family members are saying about the mom and how sweet and nice she was. Knowing she had no idea in a million years that this is how it would end up. And a few days later, Sergio Brown had sense enough to be in Mexico, living it up. Again, you got to be careful going to Mexico, vacation with folks. But after the passing of the family member, he went down to Mexico having a good time, showing nothing but deranged and crazy looking videos and accusing other organizations of having something to do with the passing of his family member. Well, if you don't know, you go to Mexico, you can't get extradited, and that's what ended up happening. He got moved to San Diego, and now he's waiting to get processed to go back to Illinois at the scene of the particular crime. And it's just sad. I don't think he's going to stand trial. I don't know. I just don't see that. He looks like to be in very advanced stages of whatever disorder he may have, which a lot of people may think is CTE. So I'm not trying to be funny. A concussion sequel might be necessary, might be needed. For whatever reason, it's being sped up, and this league is filled with grown men really moving at a high rate of speed. You look at the bigger people in the league, and they're still getting hurt. You look at Anthony Richardson, this specimen, this 6'5", 200-something pound person, has already had a concussion in his rookie year, and now he's out for a few weeks because he was on a run and somebody basically sprained his shoulder joint or whatever the case may be. And he is a very large man. These people are moving at a very, very high rate of speed, and in order for you to excel, you have to be willing to sacrifice your body. That's the price you got to pay. And these young men have sacrificed their body. And you got to think about it. In Antonio Brown's case, how did it all go off the rails like this? You wouldn't do that if you had a Hall of Fame career. He has, if you like him or not, no matter what happened at the end of his career, he had a Hall of Fame career. All kind of records for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He goes to the Raiders, everything goes bat bleep crazy. You know, accused of throwing furniture off the balcony, accused of fighting a moving person, accused of, and not even accused, you saw the video of him being in verbal just warfare with his baby mom and with the police officers, and him not paying child support, and him not paying his AFL bills, his Arena Football League bills, enough where the team got suspended and then kicked out of the league. It is what it is. And you know, people are saying, oh, you know, he's not crazy. I don't think he's sane. I mean, I could be wrong, but it doesn't seem that way. I think the NFL has a real big problem, and they really have to put some thought into protecting their players, because this isn't a isolated 20 years down the line thing. These guys are active players. If Antonio Brown had not had any of these problems, he'd still be playing. Chandler Jones signed a contract in the offseason. He's like a very, very good player. That's how he got signed. And Sergio Brown's only a few years out of the league, if that. These are active players. Heritage Sports.
FBI, they came into my house on Bob Marley's death day, which was 511 Agent Gas, unwarranted. They kidnapped me twice from home, the Maywood Police Department, right? Chris Football did it twice. Aaron Peppers was there the second time that it happened. It had to be the FBI or the Maywood Police. I thought my fucking mama was on vacation in Sinaloa. She retired. If you want to come to me, the Maywood Police got to give me money. FBI had to do it. They got the power to do some shit like that.
You go kill yourself in jail. You go kill yourself in jail.